Hey everyone, welcome back to this beginner friendly HTML tutorial. In this video, we are going to understand what HTML is, why it's used, and how to structure a basic web page all from scratch using VS Code. Let's open up our VS Code and let's build our first HTML page together. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It's not a programming language, it's a markup language, and it's used to define the structure of your web pages. Everything you see on a website, headings, paragraphs, images, links, all are placed using HTML. Here I have opened KSRTC ticket booking website. Here whatever you see, the headings, paragraphs, images, links, all these are placed using HTML tags. Now let's see that in action. So we have opened a VS Code. Let's create a folder. I will name it as HTML Basics. Let's go to File and click on Add Folder to Workspace. And here we'll add folder. And I will name it as HTML Basics. Click on Add. Now inside this HTML Basics, I will create a new file called index.html. So I will say new file index.html. .html says that this is an HTML file. So now let's build the basic structure of an HTML page. So initial tags will be the doc type HTML. So for that we have to put less than symbol and select this doc type HTML. So this doc type HTML tells the browser that we are using HTML5 version. So after this we will be having the HTML tag itself. And inside this we will be writing all the HTML elements. Now after this we will be having head tag. So the head tag contains metadata about the page like the character set, the title shown on the tab, and mobile responsiveness. For example, inside the head tag we can have meta, can mention char set equal to UTF-8. This means it tells the browser to use UTF-8 encoding, which includes most characters and symbols. We can also have meta so this makes the page responsive on different devices. After this meta, we will have title. So we have this title tag and we can say my first web page. So these are the things can have in head. We will see some other tags in future videos. After this, we'll have the body tag. This is where your actual page content lives. So all the texts, images, links, everything the user sees, we have to put those elements inside the body tag. For example, all these elements which we are seeing, the images, the text boxes, radio buttons, everything is inside the body element. And inside this body, we will say h1 hello world. And we have p tag. And we can add this is my first HTML page designed by me. So h1 tag is the heading tag and p is the paragraph tag. We will see all this in the future videos. Now we have the basic structure of the HTML. Now we have to see this on the browser. So there are certain ways we can access. One way is going to the folder, and inside we have this index.html created and click on open. So this will open and we say always open this using Google Chrome. And if you open, as you can see, hello world, the heading, this is my first HTML page designed by me, which is in paragraph, is shown here. And the title which we added, the my first web page, is showing here. If you make any changes, for example, let's add date equal to 1st July. Now I have saved this, but if you go back to browser, this has not refreshed. So if you click on refresh, then it will update. So to avoid this refresh, we have some extensions available inside this VS Code. So if you go to extensions and search for live server, and you can click on this and install. Now this will be installed to your workspace. Now this has been installed, and you can close this, and you can click on right click, and you can say open with live server, just allow access. So now it has been added. So now let's say I will remove this 1st July, and I have saved it, and if I go back, it has already been refreshed, so I don't need to refresh this. So this is the beauty of these extensions which are available on VS Code. So this HTML is simple but powerful. You just created a real web page. Now we can also add some more content to see how different HTML tag works. So let's say here I will add h2 tag and say about me. After this h2 I will say p tag, that is paragraph, and I will say I am learning HTML and loving it. After this, in h3 tag I will say things I enjoy to do, and inside this I will take ul tag. Ul tag is used for unordered list, that is for bullet points. And inside this ul I will say li. Li is for each list item under this unordered list. I will say web development. I will just copy this and say learning new skills, building projects. So now we have added this h2 tag and paragraph, h3 tag, ul tags and li tags. Now we have saved this program. Let's go here. As you can see, we got all these bullet points and the heading tags. Now let's try and add a link in the web page. So for that we'll say paragraph and say visit my website. For this website I need to create a link. So I will say a tag is used for creating the links. It's also called as anchor tag. Website, and here I will say href equal to, we need to specify the URL here. For example, https://example.com. Now I have saved this. So as you can see, visit my website, and website is having the link attached. If you hover on this website, you can see below example.com. There is a spelling mistake. Let's go and correct this. Example and save it. As you can see, example.com. If I click on this, it will go to that example.com. Now let's say if you want to open this in a new tab instead of in the same tab. So for that, inside the a tag we can add target equal to blank. Now let's save this and open this and click on website. As you can see, it has been opened in another tab. So now we'll do a quick recap of what we have learned so far. So HTML is a language to structure your web page. As we have seen here in this website, there are elements which are structured using HTML. Every HTML page starts with doc type and HTML tag. Inside the head tag, we can define meta information and the title. Inside the body, we can add all the things which user says. For example, h1 to h6, paragraph, ul, anchor tags. So this will help you structure your content beautifully. So these are the foundation of every single web page on the internet. And there you have it, your first very HTML web page. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more practical web development tutorials, and leave a comment if you coded along. I would love to hear it from you. Until then, happy coding.